Hello beautiful people, this is Adriana and welcome back to my studio. Now lately I've been doing a lot of scrapbooking with the Creative Memories Birthday Jubilee designer paper pack and also using the Birthday Jubilee embellishments. Now if you look at my little scrap bin here, you'll see there's a lot of little bits and pieces, and being a scrapbooker, I hate waste. So I'm going to be doing 4 really quick cards today using all my scraps and the Birthday Jubilee embellishments and the paper packs. So let's get started. This is going to be the base of my first card. Now my cards, I just use simple A6 size cards. You can buy them from Creative Memories, but I do use a lot of cards, so I buy them in bulk. But whatever cards you have, A6 size is what we're using today. To make this card, I am going to use the blue cardstock, which matches our Birthday Jubilee designer paper pack. And all my card bases today will be 9.5 centimeters by 14 centimeters. Now the edge of the trimmer right here is 14 centimeters, so that makes it nice and handy to cut the base of my card for this first little card. I'm going to stick my base down first using my Creative Memories tape runner and just give it a bit of tape. I do enjoy using my tape runner, and place my card base down as centered as possible, and using my multi-purpose tool, favorite tool of all time. I've chosen these little embellishments from the embellishments pack. I am going to place these candles kind of in the center there, but more towards the top of that mat. Put some tape runner behind here, and I'm going to place it to the top of that mat as centered as I can and press that down. To give this card a little bit of interest, I have a little piece left over here of one of my orange pattern papers from the designer paper pack, and it is 3.5 centimeters wide. I know that little scrap piece is 3.5 centimeters, and I just want it to be 14 centimeters as wide as my little card base there. And I'm going to stick that over those candles just about there. So card making isn't a perfect art. If you want to stick it lower down, a little higher up, whatever you like the look of as you are creating your card. So I'm going to put it about there. I'm going to use this little part of the embellishment pack that says Age to Perfection. Now I am going to do something a little tricky here using my rainbow pens bundle. I'm going to grab my peach dot tip pen. Now this little bundle at the moment comes with all these pens, and it comes with this pretty little case that rolls up. So if you don't have any Creative Memories pens, this is a great little kit to buy at the moment. But I'm going to use my peach pen, and I'm going to just use it just to give a bit of an edge to this. I just rub it along the edge like that, just to give it a little bit of interest. Doesn't matter if you get a little bit more on that edge or a little bit less. It's meant to give it a bit of a textured sort of look. That just gives that little piece just a little bit of interest around that edge there. So to place that on our card, I'm going to be using today our little foam squares, which are also Creative Memories foam squares. I'm going to use my bigger ones and just put one on each side of that little embellishment and place that embellishment in the center of the card. I'm just going to press that down slightly. And that's the first card done. Okay, so we're going to start our next card, and I have already pre-cut the base for this one. So as I said, 14 centimeters by 9.5 centimeters, and I'm going to stick that down first. And it is using the orange pattern paper that we did use in that strip in that first card. The 2 embellishments I've chosen for this card are my beautiful balloons, and I'm going to place the balloons in the center at the top there. tape runner again and stick that down like that. I'm going to use another little scrap piece from the designer paper pack, and I want this piece to be 9.5 centimeters wide, same width as my card base, and 6.5 centimeters high. So line that up there. Nice easy cuts. So, you know, we don't waste any paper, and we can make some cute little cards to use for birthdays and any other celebrations you might have. And I'm going to place this right on top of those balloon strings. Press that down, and I'm going to use this little woohoo flag, and I'm going to actually use my foam squares again to make that stand up a little taller. And I'm going to put a big one there, and actually just place on as close to the tip there as I can. And I'm going to place this at a little angle, just like so. Give it a little press with my tool, and there you go. Card 2 done. Back to now card 3, and this one here again, a little base from the designer paper pack. As you can see, the designer paper packs are double-sided. I have chosen this side for this card. Place it down. And center it on my card base. I'm also going to pop these little candles. I'm going to pop them at the back of this cake, so it looks like, obviously, that the candles are on the cake. I'm just going to center them on this cake as best I can. Might bring that one up a little bit so it looks nice on when I flip it around. I'm just going to put a little bit of tape actually just along here. And place that one like so. So just press that down there. Nice. For this card, I'm going to use this little embellishment. Every day you sparkle, but today you rule. And I am going to actually use my foam squares again. Now, these are Creative Memories foam squares. The reason why I have Creative Memories foam squares is for my scrapbooking pages. They are photo safe. There you go. And then I'm going to place the cake right there, just so it's just on the side of that text there. So what I'm going to do is put some foam squares at the back of the cake so it also sits up. Not going to put any foam squares though on the back of the candles because I want them to sit on that little embellishment there. I'm just going to put a little bit of tape runner just behind this candle here so that it will sit nicely on that other embellishment there. Just place that on my card and press down the foam squares, and there you go. Card 3 done. Fourth card, just as simple. This has got a nice little red background to it. Again, place some tape on my mat. Center it now. Just beware, this card is this way. I don't know how many times I've got to make a card and had it upside down. So make sure you place it on your mat exactly the way you want it to open, and center that on my card. Press it down. I do like this paper. It does look like fireworks. So this card is going to have that little circle kind of centered. It's going to have some streamers, and I'm going to have that little embellishment right on the side there. So the only thing I'm going to use the foam squares for is for this bit. So I'm going to use my tape runner for in this little circle. I'm going to place it about there towards the top, press it down. Now these embellishments do have a bit of texture to them already, so it does add texture to the card without using the foam squares. Now this little one here, I'm going to just add some tape runner, and then I'm ready to place this. I'm just going to pop it at an angle just like so and press it down. Okay, so some foam squares behind my little circle. I'm sure we all want to feel fabulous in our day. And I'd like to just try and get that text as straight as I can, so the card just can be just as fabulous as the text. And press that down, and that is our 4 beautiful cards for today. Just using up scraps from our designer paper pack Birthday Jubilee and the embellishments. So 4 beautiful cards that you can use for any birthdays coming up. Keep them in stock. That's what I usually use all my scraps for, so I can have some cards ready to go. And don't forget, if you like this video, to click like and also subscribe. And don't forget to head to my Creative Memories store. The address will be on screen. And if you would like to buy the Birthday Jubilee pack and also these beautiful rainbow pens, they are all there in stock. See you next time.